We gonna steal that shit up there. That $600 jacket, the booster's back. You know what I'm saying?
Who is we? This is the viral clip that's going viral related to Ralph Lauren's latest collection coming out, featuring Oak Bluff and Spelman Morehouse colleges. And this was the response. So we're going to get into it. I guess let's first see what the collection looks like. These are the videos that the promotional materials that Ralph Lauren has provided. In addition, there is a 22-minute documentary that they did put together. I will also link that down below to watch. So let's get into it. There's a video. It's very, very beautiful, very timeless, very classy. No notes. They did, Ralph Lauren and the team and everybody involved did a wonderful job on this project. In fact, it's visuals like this that just remind me of why I created this space. This is a place I'm looking to build genuine friendships with like-minded women like myself. This particular subset of Black women that I personally have met sporadically over the last decade, but I'm looking to put it all together and bring us together, because I know we are not only all around this country, but I know as you watch this video, you might be out of the country watching this. And I'm stepping out into the light for us to find each other and to connect with one another and to be that. So feel free to join me in the Discord for us to keep the conversation going. But in the meantime, let's kind of get into this guy and see what he's about to say.
Black elitism got to get the fuck the same way white supremacy does. I don't give a fuck how you present it to me. I don't care. James Jeter just dropped his second collection with Polo Ralph Lauren. The first one, Morehouse and Spelman, HBCUs were the craze. Totally get it. That was a layup. I understand. Now we're in, the second collection is based off of Oak Bluff, the only section in Martha's Vineyard where Black people could gather and do their thing. Cool. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I do not want a Black all-American story when it comes to Polo Ralph Lauren, because that is not how we and people who look like me have engaged with Polo Ralph Lauren.
All right, again, he does this we thing. No. There are people who actually do wear Ralph Lauren who are Black folks that are not wearing the bargain bin. Not to be mean, this is where you think about that iconic scene in Devil Wears Prada where it's like, let me guess, you just flished out that lumpy blue sweater. And it's like, that's kind of the vibe you're giving with Ralph Lauren, when in reality, there are people who actually do wear this brand. They're looking forward to these collections. And if I'm not mistaken, some of these items have been sold out. I'm personally not watching it that closely. I've just, between gathering to create this video, I've seen that comment frequently under some of these videos. So with that, yeah, no.
It's never been about some elite bourgeoisie shit. We stole that shit. Like the things that you are creating, the things that you are trying to create, the things that, oh, like this is Black excellence or Black elite or whatever, we stole that shit. That is not how we engage with Polo Ralph Lauren. And for you, and while I feel like you are overly qualified to sit at the seat as creative director, you must tell these people, if you are going to leverage my Blackness to help your company.
Now, this is a funny one. I don't think Ralph Lauren truly needed Black people as far as the flagship brand of this. And even when you're talking about the whole Macy's, Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, all of that, I don't think you would have cared either way if you were in that price point to begin with. So I don't think they really needed this collab. I think it was just really something. And first off, this is not the first time they've collabed with Black creators to curate and create something to this level. So yeah, no, they didn't really need Black people for this. They just saw an opportunity to do this, similar to what Levi's has done with Beyonce.
We have to do it how Black people have done it. At some point, you got to recognize the lowlifes.
Now, this one was crazy because we see plenty of representation for what they think the mass of black people are related to all this ratchet, the ghetto, the poverty, the struggle. We rarely see black people in an affluent situation that's not hood rich, but rather old money rich, country club rich. We rarely see that image projected in the media. We usually see the other side. That's like, you know, money on the shoulder, you know, chains, cars. Like, we see stuff like that. We rarely see a very clean, classy, timeless fashion look in the backdrop, with a backdrop that is just quintessential opulence. We rarely see that. So no, don't agree, sir. We need more of this representation.
At some point, you got to recognize these other groups of people who look like us, how we were. It was a rebel for us to wear these things. It was a rebellion to the American dream, to the all-American standard. We stole that shit. And for us who are using our dollar to buy polo, at best we're talking about a Macy's Dillard level. And for most of us, it's a Marshalls and Ross level.
Yeah, another part with this goes, not everything is for everybody, is what this collection is. It's curated for and very fixated on a specific group of people that this is being made for. I wouldn't be surprised if it's only being sold in certain select number of stores, and then it's online, obviously. So this whole notion that's like, oh, well, what about the rest of us? It's like, not everything is for everybody.
You have to, if you are going to sit at the creator director seat, you got to understand, like, the access is at that Macy's Dillard level and down. We gonna steal that shit up there. That $600 jacket, the booster's back. You know what I'm saying?
The viral piece that's got people in a frenzy. I'm not stealing, sir. I'm sorry if that's what you and your people would be doing, but that's not something I'm going to be doing over here. And many others who have created videos have responded to you in the comments. Yeah, you're very much outnumbered, and
I'm not saying this like to promote, you know what I'm saying, nefarious behavior and shenanigans. I'm saying it because that's how we engage with this shit. We did not engage with this shit on some like, oh, like, we don't give a fuck. Like, none of that shit is what we give a fuck about. And it's kind of disingenuous that you're trying to pass it on. Like, that's crazy as fuck to me.
So in closing, you could have literally saw it, said it's not for you, and just went about your business. But instead, you had to make this video. Listen, hit dogs gonna holler. This was not for you. Clearly, you missed the point. But you know what this really reminds me of? It reminds me of another clip that's on TikTok that's also on the same page if you search for this video. So let's insert that now.
High, sedity, upper middle ass, acting, wanna be talented, 10th, Jack and Jill, summer vacation going, no dirt under their nails, having paper bag tests taken, fur coat in the summertime wearing, thinking that they better than us regular ass Negros.
Ain't that some shit? Thank you so much for watching to the end. Feel free to click around and watch something else. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one, or we'll connect in Discord. Until then, bye.